you're a tire. Absolutely. Yep. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Cardinals. I should have known that. Davis. Thank you, sir. Oh, you're recording some changes. Oh, you're streaming it? Okay. Okay. So I should not yell. It's a terrible call. Operations crew. What's up, boss? How are y'all? Colton? Brian.
Oh, no, I'm fine. He does. All the way to the game. Keys match up.
Maxwell, Reed, Brian, Perkins, is that right? Okay. Thanks, sir. Lavelle, Ben Lavelle, Andrew Davis. Okay, gotcha. Did you say Richardson?
John Richardson.
Richardson. Okay. Thank you.
What's that?
As long as you ain't got it with your hand when you're throwing the ball, I think we're good.
You have it in your back pocket. Nothing illegal, though. I got him in that one.
Okay.
Need somebody to hold them for you.
He said, you were right. It was Fruitwood. I owe you lunch. Yeah, you did. I mean, I said, I don't want to kill me and you both. All right. Are we,
No, that's all.
all I know, my whole Fruitwood discussion.
Maybe. I couldn't hear it.
Okay.
Hello. Hey. We're about to start in 2 seconds. Out of Millington.
Hey, Miss Paula.
I'm doing the video.
How are you? I'm good.
We're on YouTube if you want to watch it. No, just go to YouTube and put in Briarcrest baseball. I have no idea. So? I have no idea. Oh, I heard he's red shirt. All right.
How's it going, folks, at home? For you dedicated Briarcrest Christian School fans watching on YouTube. So we've got the Brighton Cardinals facing the Briarcrest Christian Saints here at USA Complex in Millington. Briarcrest will be home, and Brighton is up to bat. Number 4, Andrew Davis, your third baseman, is up. You got Jack Newman on the hill for the Saints. I'm going to catch up here in a minute and get the count. I think it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Nobody out, nobody on. Maybe it's 0-2. I'm just getting on here. So 2 strikes, no balls. Let's see what Mr. Newman can serve up here. Ball's up and out on the outside, off the plate for 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got Trip Ray behind the plate today for the Saints. Newman on the hill. You got Owen Cassidy at first base. You got Dylan James at second base. You got Griffin Rose at shortstop. You got Brennan Bomar at third base. Josh Brown at left field. Josh Russell at center field. And Cooper Thompson is in right field. So the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter for Brighton. That's a ball, curveball, barely misses the zone up. So you got 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. See if Jack can punch him out here, get an out to lead the game off here. It's a good pitch, gets away from him outside a little bit. Fastball off the plate, taken for ball 4. So your leadoff man is aboard for the Cardinals, Mr. Davis. So let's see if Jack can roll him up here and serve up a ground ball and possibly get a double play. It's kind of cool out here. I think it's about 40 degrees. Not the best conditions to swing a bat in today, but something tells me the boys will do just fine. They had a really solid outing last game, which a lot of you on this probably already know that. You probably listened in and watched, hopefully, against ECS. I think they blanked them 10-0. You got a big swing and a miss on a really good fastball on the inside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, 1 man on. Jack, a really solid big lefty. Big nice curveball. Is a great fastball on the inside part of the plate. That's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the 2-hole hitter, Mr. Ben Lavelle, who will be playing second base, number 33 for the Cardinals. If JP is at home listening, we certainly do miss him, especially in these conditions. If he would have been here, I might have bailed on this one. It's a little cool. It's a pitch off the plate outside. Trip Ray checks him at first. Safely back. Not a bad idea. He was getting a pretty good secondary. Got back in time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 1 man on, top of the first. Briarcrest Saints is your home. They will bat in the bottom part of this lineup. That ball's barely up and out off the plate. Fastball taken for ball 3. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if Jack can rein it in here and get him a ground ball or a strikeout or a put out at least. Well, that must have been, yeah, it was ball 4. I was confused. But anyway, you got your second man, Mr. Ben Lavelle, is on first base now. He'll go to first base with a walk. You got 2 men on, 2 up, 2 on. Your 3-hole hitter, number 10, Luke Perkins, is up to bat. He is your first baseman for the Cardinals. Wind is blowing a cool, crisp 20 miles an hour. Probably will have an effect on at least the pitching and the outfielding for certain. See if Jack can settle in here and get him a ground ball out. Get a put out here to get that first out in the top. That's a great pitch. Inside fastball. Big cut and a foul ball for strike 1. All right, here we go. No balls, 1 strike, no outs, 2 men on, runner on first and second for the Cardinals here. Hope the Saints, Jack can get this out. That's a good looking pitch, just barely off the plate. Good looking curveball, just barely missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jack will find it here in the second batter call's time. Ground ball double play would go pretty well right here. That's a good pitch. Big swing and a miss. That records your first out. Or not. I'm confused. The batter's confused. We're all confused. 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Batter thought he was out. I thought he was out. Another good fastball. Barely got a piece of that one. That ball was over the meat of the plate. Good pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. Here we go. Good pitch. Barely gets a piece of it. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes for your 3-hole hitter, Mr. Luke Perkins, your first baseman for the Brighton Cardinals. Jack Newman on the hill. That's a good pitch. I mean, real close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The ball was barely in off the plate, I guess, or maybe low a little bit. Hard for me to tell. Thus far, the zone seems pretty tight. I don't know if that'll work to our favor or hit by pitch right there. You got a walk. So that will load the bases with no outs in the top of the first. Not the greatest condition for a pitcher here. The weather just is brutal on a pitcher. I'm assuming that's got a little bit to do with it. It's hard to get going, get loose, get warm, get in any kind of rhythm. But it's not the best for the batters either, so you're going to have bases loaded, no outs. Briarcrest needs an easy one here. Get that first out. Got your cleanup hitter, number 9 is I think it's Colton Bryant, number 9. I can't read, so I think it's your right fielder for the Cardinals, Jack Newman. That's a big swing and a miss on a ball that was nowhere close. That pitch was outside, off the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Man on first, second, third. Need an out here. Jack does it again. That one looked close to going, but I think he held up. He did not. I think he's going to get a full dose of those based on those first two pitches. And if the wind would stay down like that, I would be able to do this without chattering my teeth. That's a good pitch. In, a little in, off the plate, low, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jack's fixing to lock it in. Get this kid out here and it's another big curveball. Finishes low. Does not offer at it. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Ball right here.
See if Jack challenges him with a fastball here. Ball 4. That ball's just kind of low and out of the zone. That will walk home your first run in the top of the first. 1-0 Cardinals. Brings up number 17, Tanner Reed. He is your catcher for the Cardinals. Jack's got to find it out here. Get himself a ground ball. Let the defense work for him. It's a good pitch. Barely gets out. Not too far off the plate, but misses outside for ball 1. Bases loaded, no outs, top of the first. Score is 1-0. That's a pitch. That's a good pitch. Comes back in over the plate for a strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-0. The Cardinals are up on Briarcrest right here at this moment. That's a ball in off the plate. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Saints had a really good outing the other night at CCS. We need to get back into that, and they hit the ball very well. Pitch phenomenal. Just a good day, but it was about 30 degrees warmer. Big swing and a miss there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. See if Jack can get this one, get this thing going. That's a good pitch. Great pitch. In on the hands. Fouls it off. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The umpire looks pretty consistent. Pretty tight on the outside. That'll be 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count is full here. Wind's blowing hard from left to right here. Something over the inside part of the plate might just find its way back right over the middle, which is exactly what that one did. Big strike and a miss to record the first out. That was a good pitch. Low inside part of the plate. He swings. Nothing happening. 1 out. Top of the first. Bases still loaded. Need another one of those. That's a good pitch. Real good pitch. About knee high right over the middle of the plate. To number 14, I believe, Case Maxwell, your shortstop for the Cardinals. That's a good curveball. Great curveball. I would have bet $1 on that being a strike, but it was in off the plate a little bit. Umpire didn't see it that way, and that's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That was a good pitch. That's a strike. Good tailing fastball right there, inside part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. It's hard for him to get a called strike with the curveball for some reason. That's a sharp hit fly ball. It goes straight to center field. There's going to be a play at the plate or not. Cutoff man takes it. Probably would have beat that out. So we got 2 outs here. That's a catch in center field by Josh Russell. That will score a run. Got 2 men down, but you got 2 runs allowed here in the top of the first. You got runners at first and second. Got number 2, Mr. Zach. I think it's Graham up to bat here. Big swing and a miss. This is your center fielder for the Cardinals. So Jack's found contact, found the strike zone last few batters, got him a couple outs. So if we can get out of this with no more damage, 2 runs. It's another good pitch. Pitch on the outside part of the plate is fouled over the visitor's dugout. Jack's looking pretty fluid here now. Yeah, I think he's found it. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Scores 2-0, top of the first. Brighton. Jack checks the man at second. He's got too much of a lead. It's a good pitch, up and out. Why not? 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
3-1-4. Hey, 3-1-4. Hey, let's go, man. Hey, here we go, 2. Let's go, Zach.
See if Jack can punch him out here. Good pitch, right over the heart of the plate. Little down around the knees. Great pitch, strikeout to record the 3rd out. Middle of 1 here, you got Brighton 2, Briarcrest 0. We'll fix that in a minute. Oh. Hey, who's best? Who decided to bring the vest? You're a good man. I left the house, had work, and a bunch of stuff. I'm like, I forgot, I gotta go to Milton. Wasn't really thinking about the weather at that point.
Nobody thought it was going to be this cold.
I thought it was gonna be in the 50s. I'm like, no problem.
Yeah.
So the vest is, I owe you lunch.
It's not much. No, you don't owe me anything.
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna. I mean, that was never happening. Just kidding. Yeah, considering the bases loaded, you got your 4-hole hitter, right? Yeah, that was lost a 4-hole. Yeah. Yep. But I mean, you expect the worst there. You expect to have 2 runs, no outs. Yeah. That's all right. They should. What's up, man? You bring me some. Yeah, you got all that stuff for me.
You cold?
No, I'm good. I'm good. He brought me a vest.
I'm ready for a ski trip.
I get some hot cocoa here soon, at some point. All right, here we go. We are in the bottom of the first. Your Saints will come up to bat here. Number 1, Josh Brown, your left fielder. Coming up second will be number 22, Matthew Dallas is your designated hitter. He's been hitting the ball very well. Number 21, Josh Russell, your center fielder, will come up third. Number 13, Trip Ray will be your cleanup hitter. He's your catcher. Number 20, Griffin Rose is your shortstop, will be up in the 5-hole. Number 4, Cooper Thompson after that. Number 44, Owen Cassidy, your first baseman. Number 9, Dylan James, your second baseman. And number 27, Brennan Bomar to round it out. See if Josh Brown can get on the pads here. That's a ball low and out. Take it for ball 1. Josh has been hitting the ball very well this year. Been a really good leadoff hitter thus far. Every game I've watched, I'm pretty sure he's hit the ball very solid. Been really patient at the plate. I mean, not swung at a lot of bad pitches. Put the ball in play when he did get a pitch that he could do it with, and he's had several solid base hits. Some to go ahead, even the game, or could have been the difference in trying to win him a ball game. So he's done very good. Hopefully we can keep that up. You got 2 balls, 1 strike to your leadoff, Josh Brown. That's an off-speed up around the belt. Comes in and catches some plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Gonna see Josh go into protect mode here. See if he can find a way on. That's a ball low. Good take by Josh. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count is full. Nobody on, no outs for your leadoff hitter here. See if Josh get a good pitch to serve up here. That ball is well up out of the zone. That doesn't even come close to getting a swing out of Josh. Josh is aboard here. Leadoff man on. That's always a good sign. You got number 22, Matthew Dallas. Big left-hander. Better known for his pitching, but he's hit the ball extremely well this year, and it always has. Very good hitter. He's only better known for his pitching because he's, shall we say, stellar at that role. He had a one-hitter against ECS his last time out just a day ago, 2 days ago. One base runner, one hitter. I think he blanked him 10-0. So he's up to bat here in the 2-hole. He's only batting about .550 thus far this year. Hit the ball really well. Gets a curveball. Matthew puts a big cut on it. Misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Pretty decent curveball. Slow moving, but just keeps breaking out of his hand. Josh Brown on first base. No outs. Matthew Dallas up to bat. Ball's out. Josh immediately takes off on a ball booted by the catcher here. That puts him in scoring position. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes for Matthew. They need some momentum to get those runs back here. Out a couple runs, top of the first, a couple of walks, and pretty fortunate to get out of that inning with 2 runs out of the top half of the first. Jack settled in and found contact, found the zone, and managed to work around what could have been a bad situation, but I think he cleaned it up about as well as anybody could. So now we need some offense. See if Matthew can get back and get ahead in this count and get a pitch to put a good swing on. Josh Brown at second base. That's a big curve. That was not a strike. Just absolutely outside, and I typically don't say that, but that ball was pretty clear. Went well around the plate. Got a raw deal right there. If we just get consistent, we'll be fine if we can get that pitch on our side. But I don't think Jack got many of those, so we'll see. Matthew strikes out, unfortunately. That's a ball well off the plate outside, taken for ball 1. Josh Brown's at second base. Joshua Russell's up to bat. Big, fast, strong center fielder. Also has hit the ball very well. I think he's got 7 or 8 base hits thus far on the year. Good swing, foul tip. Evens count, 1 ball, 1 strike. You got 1 out, man on second base, Josh Brown. Josh Russell up to bat. See if Josh can get a gap here, find a way to get on. Runner takes off for third. There will be no play. Josh got a really good jump there. He stole that base on the pitcher. Pitcher's pretty slow to the plate. Josh Brown took advantage of it. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Got a man at third. Got Josh Russell standing at the plate. Here's your batter. Pretty good count here. That's a fastball low and outside, taken for ball 3. That's a real good count. He's got to come at him with a fastball here most likely. 3 balls, 1 strike. See if Josh can get something he likes here and put a ball in play. The ball is well outside off the plate. It's a fastball taken for ball 4 that puts Josh on the bases at first base. Trip Ray comes to bat. Big right-handed catcher. Guy swings a big bat. Also hit the ball pretty well this year. Sent several of them to the fence. Big hitter. See if he can get our first run across the plate here. First pitch, Josh goes. That ball goes back to the pitcher. Easily there. You got a man on second and third now. You got Trip Ray up to bat, your catcher for the Saints. See if Trip can do some damage here. The wind is blowing kind of out. Probably going to try to hurt a fastball here. It look like a changeup maybe. Over the good part of the plate, but on the outside, I think Tripp was just a little out front of it. It looked like a really good pitch coming out of his hand. I think Tripp thought the same thing, just a little out front. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 men on. Both Joshes on the pads. Josh Brown at third, Josh Russell at second. They're going to be rolling here. That fastball taken low off the plate for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball spins off of his bat. Kind of awkward. The first baseman just don't know what went on there. It hit the ground. It was spinning super odd and just kicked right by the first baseman for a awkward little 2-run scoring. What was an infield, just a cap hit it right off the end of the bat. So, Trip Ray gets on with an error by the first baseman, and ball just skirts right by him. So we got 2 runs scored there. Josh Brown and Josh Russell scored. We got a runner for the catcher here. I believe that's Nolan Cody. He'll be running for the catcher. He takes off. There will be a play at second. And he is out. So we got 2 men out now. Score is 2-2. Bottom of the first, you got Griffin Rose at the plate. Your shortstop, number 20. Also hit the ball very well thus far this year. He hammered that ball. Shallow left, right over the third baseman's head with a line drive. He's aboard with a base hit. First pitch, swinging. Shortstop's on here. You got a little bit of momentum here. That's a good hit, good swing. 2 outs. Scores 2-2. You got Cooper Thompson at the plate now. Number 4. He's your right fielder. So let's see. See if we can keep it going here. 2 outs, but some good sticks at the plate. Big swing and a miss by Cooper. Cooper's due. Cooper has hit some balls very hard right at people early in the season. A big hitter. I mean, just really strong. Can get this ball easily deep. Just needs the right pitch. Just a swing and a foul ball. Counts quickly 0-2. 2 fastballs to Cooper. Got 2 outs. Bottom of the first, scores 2-2 between Brighton and Briarcrest. No balls, 2 strikes to Cooper Thompson. Here's your 6th batter here. That's a curveball in the dirt.
Nice read. Nice read.
Griffin Rose advances to second base. On that, he got a man in scoring position again. See if Cooper can get him in here. That's a pitch well outside off the plate. Ball 2. Cooper's getting back even here in the count. See if he can get a good fastball hit pitch here and something he can drive. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Score is 2-2. Griffin Rose, your shortstop, is on second base for the Saints. That's a curveball. Does the same thing. He nails it to left center. You will get a score. Cooper will stop at first base with a single. Way to hit the ball, Cooper Thompson. Great job. So you got 2 back-to-back line drives to left field. Scores Griffin Rose, and Cooper Thompson now stands on first. 2 outs. Scores 3-2 Saints. Pretty good hitting right there. That was going to be a strike. Was a pretty good pitch, and Cooper just hammered that ball to left field. So you got Owen Cassidy up to bat now, number 44. He's your third baseman for the Saints today. Really good hitter, really good plate discipline. Doesn't swing at many bad pitches. So let's see if we can. Has a good swing, good cut, just out front of it just a little bit. You got no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs for Owen. Strong hitter. Owen can hit the ball hard. See if Owen can find a way to push Cooper across the plate here. He out in front of that one again. That's a pretty good pitch up just above the belt. Owen offers and fouls it toward the third base dugout. Got no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Owen Cassidy, your first baseman, up to bat for the Saints. That's a great hit. Hit hard at the first baseman. You're going to have another error there. Although the ball was hit very sharply, that is very easily be considered just a hard hit, base hit by Owen. Owen Cassidy aboard. That moves the runner to third. Pretty sharp, well struck ball there. So the Saints, Griffin, Cooper, and Owen all 3 hitting the ball hard, getting the ball in the outfield. We got another runner in scoring position. You got Dylan James is up to bat for the Saints now, number 9. He's your second baseman. Owen will take off for second base. That ball right there goes to the third baseman, but Dylan's pretty quick. Does record the out, not before the Saints put up 3 runs in the bottom of the first. So the score after 1, Saints 3, Cardinals 2. You just take this off? You're a good man. Tell you what, you got some hot chocolate and maybe if I shake violently, they all feel sorry for me.
The Lord does provide.
That's right. I tell you what. I talk real good about his son now.
Put his name on that.
I know, right?
You didn't come prepared either, did you?
Well, I went to work and I got sidetracked and I forgot I was coming.
Turn off the heater, it'll slow
It
up.
won't be bad. 50s. So, you know, wind chill in the high 20s was not on my radar. And I had a coat in the truck 2 days ago for some reason. Found its way out. I mean, whatever. You get one later. Oh, shoot, I can tell you now. I'm gonna be right now.
All kinds of stuff on into this game.
Good. Leave it all in it.
They didn't have anything on this meeting.
All right, here we go. Top of the second. Jack Newman back on the hill for the Saints. Number 21 up to bat for the Cardinals. We got some swag on the field here. Got to be picked up. Came out of Owen's pocket. Here we go. Score is 3-2 Saints. Jack finds the very center of the plate right there with a fastball to start off the second inning. Jack's out there with a lead now, so things get easier when it's like that. So immediately up 0-2 with another really good fastball over the inside part of the plate. And when you get behind to Jack Newman, you're in trouble because he pitches really good with a plus count on his side. No balls, 2 strikes. Another really good fastball right there. He gets a piece of it, fouls it back. We're going to do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. Jack well ahead in the count here. You get a ridiculous curveball, 12-6, and you got the first out in the top of the second inning here. That was a good-looking pitch. I think our hitter thought that was going to be up all the way and come right over the middle of the plate, settled right in around just below the belt for a strike. Really good fastball. Jack is in a different form here than he was top of the first. He's looking pretty efficient at this point in this inning. Got no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That ball is fastball in off the plate, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Scores 3-2. The Saints. It's fastball low and off the plate, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. See if Jack can serve him up here. It's a fastball in on the hands, tied him up. Big swing and a miss. That was a good pitch. Far enough in, he couldn't get on it and blew it right by him. Another curveball right over the heart of the plate. Great job. Second out. Another strikeout. 2 outs. Nobody on here for Jack Newman and the Saints. Ball's up and away off the plate. Fastball. Put some extra steam on that one. For ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's a curveball off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. See if Jack can get in it here. That's another good pitch. It just tails off the plate a little bit for the 3rd ball. 3 balls, no strikes. He's got to go after him here. See if he can somehow sucker a swing. How's the ball out off the plate? Nobody hurt. You got a man on first. You got 2 outs. You got your 2-hole hitter, number 33, Mr. Ben Lavelle for the Cardinals coming up. He struck out his last time up to bat, I think. No, he walked last time. So you got a man on first now. See if Jack can work around that. He's going to check him at first. Off speed, kind of up and out of the zone for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs though. Top of the second for Jack. That will be a strike. Really good pitch, about knee high. I mean, not much you can do with that on the inside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. And Jack probably has the runner here. He takes off. Oh, we dropped the ball at second base somehow. Had him out, just dead to right. Jack picked it first. Runner takes off. He was committed to a steal. Just couldn't get it done there, but that's all right. Score is 3-2 the Saints. You got 2 outs, so hopefully Jack can work around that. It's a ball up and out off the plate, a fastball taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Man on second.
Jack, fill it up.
Come on, Jack, you got this.
That's a great curveball. Catches the inside corner of the plate. For strike 2, you got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the second. Score is 2-3 the Saints. See if Jack can work around that walk. The man standing on second. That's a fastball off the plate. Count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. To your 2-hole hitter, number 33 for the Cardinals. Jack checks the runner who's been getting an excessive secondary lead. So, count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. That will be a good pitch, taken foul. Straight back, good fastball. Challenges him right over the heart of the plate. Going to put the responsibility on the hitter to do something with it. We're going to do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count is full, top of the second. Jack Newman on the hill for the Saints. That's a great pitch, just off the plate. Gets a little down. You got 2 men on now. You got your 3-hole hitter in Luke Perkins stepping to the plate. The force out is in effect at any of the bases, so hopefully we can get a ground ball here or get an out. Runner takes off on that ball. He'll be safe. Bomar corrals it in at third. Able to bring it in, but the runner is safe. Batter's able to check his swing. Umpire says the other runner at first base stays put. You got runners on the corners. You got 2 outs.
Jack, lock in right here. Fill her up.
See if Jack can get a force out at first or second here. Brighton threatening here. Runners on the corners. That ball is hammered to left field. That will score at least one. That will score two. You got a stand-up double for number 10. Yeah, that's unfortunate there. We had that runner, the base runner, in a kind of a rundown situation. He managed to sneak out of it, and then that's the damage that happens. So your 3-hole hitter puts a hurt on a ball in the left field, and all of a sudden you got a 4-3 ball game. Cardinals. You got your 4-hole hitter up in Colton Bryant, number 9. That's a check swing foul ball. That's a good fastball, a little above the belt. Great pitch by Jack there. See if Jack can get around that base hit here, get this kid out, and get in here and get some offense going. That's an excellent curveball. Starts a foot above the belt, settles right in about 8 inches below the belt. Pretty good pitch for strike 2. 0-2 quickly here for Jack. Same pitch. That ball will be hit back up the middle. Griffin Rose makes a phenomenal play there. Taking that on the hop. Gets the out at first base. That could have been dicey. With the runner barreling towards third. If that ball gets by, that will score another run, but it does not. We make a good play. Keep it at 4-3. It'll be bottom of the second for your Saints coming up. I believe it's Mr. Brennan Bomar coming to the plate, your 9-spot hitter, your third baseman, number 27. I could be wrong, but that's who I think is coming to the plate for the Saints. Can't win for losing. You know, go 2 up, 2 down. Yeah. Tell you what, I'm glad we're facing away from it. If we were facing one to win, we'd be dead. Might have quit. Put that sleep bag around the leg. No, I'm good now. I'm good now.
Hey, Cole, I have some hot hands.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Sure,
I'm just, no, I'm fine. I don't, if I get too comfy, then I got to come back out. I mean, you know, it is. But thank you, though. But then again, you don't have to. All right, here we go. Brennan Bomar up to bat for the Saints. Score is now 4-3 Cardinals. We're going to see if we can fix that here in a second. Brennan also been hitting the ball very well for the Saints early in the season. It's a good little solid third baseman. Actually, he's pretty utility. You can play him anywhere. Really good hands, good fielder, good hitter, decent speed. This young man is a sophomore. We got 2 of those on the squad. Pretty exciting to see good young kids that can play up to the level, the juniors and seniors, and they get that extra year on some of those kids, and by the time they're seniors, a huge benefit to them. They've played the game at a different pace for an additional year, and that's solid. Puts a bat on the ball for an infield fly. Kind of was out front of that pitch a little bit. Just sit back on it, but popped it up. Be your first out. bottom of the second here. Scores 4-3 Cardinals. Saints just, you know, just hiccup here and there, and then but are poised to get in a good offensive inning here and get this thing righted. Josh Brown up to bat, number 1, your left fielder for the Saints. He walked his first time up, and a pretty good at bat. Count went full, drew a walk. He scored. Good cut on a fastball on the outside half part of the plate. Really good swing, right on it, fouls it straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's off speed, off the plate, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Josh Brown. Behind him will be Matthew Dallas as the hitter. Your designated hitter, number 22. Josh is number 1. Pretty good pitch there. We're just out in front of these pitches a little bit. Hard to wait back on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Let's see if Josh can find a way here. Find a way to get on here and be the tying run. He hit that ball pretty well. Unfortunately, they do have a center fielder, and that ball goes straight to him. Good swing with 2 strikes. Pretty compact ball. Good contact. Just unfortunately hit it straight to somebody, but pretty good AB by Josh Brown. You got 2 outs here. Matthew Dallas is up to bat. That's ball 1 to Matthew. Matthew has hit the ball very well this year. Behind Matthew, if we can get Matthew on. We got Josh Russell, your center fielder. So you got 2 balls, no strikes. See if Matthew can find a gap here. That's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Matthew Dallas. Ball looked to be a little out, but there we're ahead of it again. That's a good swing. It's just takes that ball forever to get to home plate, seems like, and we're just out front of it a little bit. See if Matthew's 2 balls, 2 strikes now. See if Matthew can battle here and find a way on. That ball is fouled back straight up, and the wind kind of keeps that ball in play. The catcher corrals it for the 3rd out. That was unfortunately a pretty good catch, but because that wind kept that ball in play. So here we are, bottom of the second, 4-3. A lot of money in this place. Be nice. Draw a bunch of people. That means our fields. Buy some houses.
Probably could rent them houses out. Period.
Anyway, yeah.
Probably what those, a lot of those are, I would imagine.
Got a lot of football weather, right?
All right, here we go. Pretty sure this is the top of the third. So let's see what Jack can get done here. Jack Newman still on the hill for the Saints. Nobody on, no outs. First pitch, fastball is up and off the plate, outside. Your hitter's number 17, Tanner Reed. He's also your catcher for the Cardinals. Jack Newman still on the hill for the Saints. That's a good pitch. Ball's right back up the middle. Could not get it. Griffin Rose lays out for it, unable to get it, and we got ourselves a single to lead off the third here for the Cardinals. Mr. Case Maxwell, your shortstop, will be up for the Cardinals. You got a man on first, no outs for Jack Newman here and the Saints on the hill. See if Jack can roll him a ground ball here and get us a double play or have something positive happen here and get a base runner off. That's a good fastball, just barely off the plate outside, 1 ball. No strikes. Wind is blowing pretty good from left to right. It's a good pitch. Very bottom of the zone, about knee high. That will be strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. I got a runner on first here. Top of the third. Score is 4-3. Cardinals lead right this second. That's a great curveball. Runner almost takes off. Catcher does throw behind him. He's back safely. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a good curveball on the inside part of the plate. Got a runner at first. Runner stays put right this second. Foul ball over the first base dugout. And we'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got no outs. Got a runner on first base. Top of the third. Another great curveball. Runner takes off. There will not be a play at second. Just couldn't get it in time. That'll be ball 2, I believe. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a runner on second now. No outs. That's a good pitch. That ball will be hit down the right field line. Cooper Thompson will corral it. The runner will tag. It will be thrown into your cutoff. Runner's safe at third. You got a sac fly there, moving a runner. So you got 1 out, runner at third base. Pretty good curveball, blocked up nicely by the catcher. Taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. We don't need that runner to score. Scores 4-3 Brighton right now. It's a great fastball, middle in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Need to keep that runner right there. Keep this with 1 score, one run game here. That's a ball up and out. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. See if Jack can get it done here. It's a good pitch, just off the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Got a lot of play.
That ball's low, a little low. Will be ball 4. Runner will go to first. Gonna have a plate visit here by Coach Hopkins. Talk to Jack a little. We're gonna have a pitch and change here. Mr. Jace Walker will come in here. Yeah, he had a lot of close pitches there. It couldn't seem to get a ball called on the outside. Black of the plate, and just that's where Jack kind of lives. Really good out there, and it's unfortunate he couldn't get some of those. So Jack's day will be done. Got a 1-run ball game here, so Saints are in good position here. Just need to get out of this inning and get some offense going here. Let's see what Mr. Walker can do here. All right, folks, here we go. Got a pitch and change. Mr. Jace Walker will be in on the hill for the Saints. You got 2 on. You got a man on first and third. You got 1 out here. See if Mr. Walker can limit here. And that ball, first pitch, will be hammered into left field. Fastball over the inside part of the plate. It was a good pitch, to be honest with you, but that will be a stand-up triple. Unfortunately, that scores both of those runs. It'll be 6-3 now. So you got a man on third now for the Cardinals. Scores 6-3 after that hit to left field. You still got 1 out. That's unfortunate. That's a good pitch. Tripp blocks it up nicely. Jace covers. Runner will stay put on third. Just doesn't get a swing there. So you got a little momentum for the Cardinals here. See if Jace can put an end to that.
I may not do it tomorrow. I may do it early next week or something.
That's a good pitch, blocked up. Actually, the count's 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go, Jason.
We did get a swing on that first pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Score is 6-3. That's a good pitch.
Oh, get it, baby. Oh.
Bomar fields that ground ball at third. Kind of on the move there. Makes a throw, unable to get him at home.
Way to go,
The throw was a little toward the first base side. Just kind of pulled him out of the play a little bit. That runner will be safe. The run will score 7-3. You've got 1 out. Runner at first. We got to get out of this inning right here. We need a ground ball double play here. 1 out. Got a pretty good lead on first base here. That's a good pitch inside, ties him up a little. Fastball, foul ball over the first base dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Scores 7-3 now. Saints need to get out of this inning. Another great pitch, middle in. Not much you can do with that. That ball was up, but looked good out of his hand and got a big swing and a miss. 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Man on first. That was a curveball, blocked up, but runner will advance. That ball was in the dirt. One man down, 1 out. Runner at second base now. Got 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two outs. Barely misses him. He got out of the way of that one. Count will be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base. This kid is standing on top of the plate, basically on the white line, which makes it extremely tough to throw a pitch on the inside half of the plate. Gets a swing there. That ball will be through the 6th hole.
Way to go, Bright.
That'll be a base hit. Nothing you can get to that. And got runners on the corners again.
Way to go, Bright.
Score is 7-3. See if Mr. Walker can get out of this. It's a fastball down, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Jace has pitched pretty well this year. Come in to in relief a couple times. Another ground ball. They will guarantee and be sure of an out. Bomar will go to first with that, get an out, but a run does score from third base. So we got 2 outs now. Score is 8-3. We got to get out of this now. Give our offense a chance to claw back in this thing. Got a huge lead at second base. Pretty good curveball. Stays out of the zone. Got 2 away. Man on second.
Watch.
Got a ball in the dirt. Kind of gets away from the catcher. Runner will advance to third. Got 2 outs here in the fourth. 2 balls, no strikes. Need a strike here. That's a great pitch. Good off-speed pitch. He offers that. It fouls it off for your first strike here. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at third. This kid hit a sharp ball to left field last time up to bat. Scored a couple, I believe. It's a fastball out and away off the plate. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 8-3. Need a ground ball here, strikeout. That's a good pitch. Good contact right at your shortstop. That will be dug very nicely by Owen Cassidy at first base. Kind of short hops it there, but Owen pulls him out and gets the important out there. Score is 8-3. Middle of the fourth, if my memory is correct. So we're going to need some offense. Need to get the bats going here and put some base runners in position.
I know it says the fourth. But I could be wrong. Every time we batted. I thought we only batted twice.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's the booth up there that Stephanie.
Was that who's doing that?
I think so.
I thought it was a third, but I'm wrong.
Let's go. Man up. Here we go on deck. Here we go.
What did Matthew do last time? What did Matthew do last time?
First time, last time.
Oh, he flew. He had the fly out right here, the foul.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we've only batted twice.
Yeah.
It's third now.
All right, folks, I was wrong about that. It is the bottom of the third, so we got a little more time here, and I thought to get this lead straightened out. So it's bottom of the third. Josh Russell will step to the plate. Number 21, the center fielder for the Saints. He walked his last time up, so see if we can get him on again. That's a towering infield fly. Third baseman will haul it in here to record the first out in the bottom of the third. That's a tough play, but not tough enough. He hauls it in, and Trip Ray will step to the plate. Number 13 for the Saints.
Let's go, Trip.
Trip hit a ball off the end of the bat last time up to bat at your first baseman. First baseman misplayed it, and I think he scored. He had two RBIs on that hit his last time up. So big swing and a cut there. Foul ball. Taken for strike one. No balls, one strike. Bottom of the third. Score is 8-3. Cardinals right now. The ball's hammered foul. It's a curveball. It was left too much in the zone, and two strikes now to your four-hole hitter. Just pounded a ball, just foul down the left field line. It was a curveball. It was just kind of didn't curve enough. He put a hurting on it, just foul. I doubt he's going to throw that again. That's a ball out and off the plate. One ball, two strikes, one out. Bottom of the third, your four-hole hitter is up to bat for the Saints. See if Tripp can get the job done here. That's an off speed, but well off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Tripp Ray. He's batting for the Saints here. We need some momentum, need some base runners in the worst kind of way. Scores 8-3. We need to string together some hits here. That's an off speed, just draws a swing and a miss by Tripp for your second out. Bottom of the third. That brings Griffin Rose to the plate, your shortstop for the Saints, who made a great play earlier in the day. At shortstop, let's see if he can do it with the bat and get on here. He had a single his last time at bat to left field. So you got 2 balls there. Pretty good count. Only problem is we've got 2 outs, so we're going to need some 2 or 3 things to happen here in order to get a run across. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 8-3, bottom of 3. That's a ball up and out. Well out of the zone, taken for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. See if Mr. Griffin can get on base here. Hit the ball well his last time up. Single to left field. That's a ball off the plate, so we got a runner aboard here. Griffin's been on base both times today. Pretty good. Cooper Thompson hammered a ball to left field his last time up to bat. Gonna need more of that from Coop. Really good hitter at the plate for the Saints. Gets a good pitch. Just gets around it a little bit, fouls it down the third base line. I think Coop's out front a little bit. Cooper's gonna get another one here. You got no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, man on first in Griffin Rose. Gonna get a little activity in the bullpen here for the Cardinals going. Cooper hits a ball at the third baseman who gets over. He was off the bag. So they throw the ball. Griffin appeared to be completely safe there. I don't really know what happened. So get a play at first. The play pulls the first baseman off the bag. They toss the ball thinking he was out. Griffin tries to advance from second to third in the chaos and kind of gets a raw call there. It appeared that Griff was more than safe at third base, but gets called out by the home plate umpire. So I think they owe us one there, so maybe we can get that back and then some. Score is 8-3 after 3, Cardinals.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't even remotely close. That kid was so safe. There you go. I mean, the ball got there, but not in time to tag the runner. And unfortunately, you got to tag the runner.
All right, here we go. Need some defense. Need to get it in and out of an inning pretty quick. Get the bats back up. So you're going to be top of the 4th here. Score is 8-3. Mr. Jace Walker back on the hill for the Saints. You got Jake Hudson in at third base, in for Brennan Bomar. Jake's like a vacuum cleaner over there typically. Really good hands, has worked extremely hard to get his defensive game where it's been great. He sucks it up and has played very well, and he's in at third. Let's see if Jace can get this here. It's a ball right at your shortstop, hit hard, but Griffin Rose fields it nicely and just makes a routine out on a pretty solid hit ball there. Griffin's played really good at shortstop this year. He's also worked very hard on his defense on that left side of that infield, and it shows. He's fielded the ball very well this year. So Jace has got an easy one there. First out recorded. That's what they need. They need some more of those, just kind of somewhat routine and get the bats going here and get a few of these runs back. Still early. It's in the 4th, top of the 4th, so plenty of time to do it, but they got to get going soon. That's another good pitch, just well ahead of the hitter. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That's a good fastball, high and inside, right above the belt. Just no way. And then he snaps that curveball off. That was a great 2-pitch combination. Pitch finishes in the dirt, gets a swing. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 4th. Mr. Walker throws another excellent pitch right on the outside, just off the plate. Has to swing. All he can do is foul it off. Pretty good command here thus far, on top of the 4th for Jace. Let's see if he can punch him out here. That's a good pitch. Just doesn't get a swing. It was just a little off the plate. Good curveball. With nobody on, that's a no-brainer. That's a great pitch. I thought he was going to get a swing there, but doesn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 4th. That's a high fastball. He fouls off. Does very good to do so. That was pretty good pitch. Nothing you can do with that pitch, really. It looks good, though. Coming out of the hand, it's hard not to swing at. That's another good pitch. Curveball just in off the plate, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That's a good pitch. That ball will be hit shallow to right. The ball carries right to Mr. Cooper Thompson. Jace records the 2nd out of the inning here. That's another routine play. That's a really good pitching sequence through several pitches. Gets him out on a routine fly ball to right. Number 14 up to bat for the Cardinals. Jace looking pretty good here. Top of the fourth, 2 outs. Wants to put his team back out here with the bats, get some runs going. Excellent fastball. Middle in, little up. No balls, 1 strike. Comes with an off speed, barely misses low. Good pitch, does not get a swing. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
0-1-4.
That's a great pitch. I mean, that's a good curveball. That ball was up, looked to be nowhere near, breaks late, right over the plate, inside half, call for balk, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He offers a swing. Actually was attempting a swing and ends up running his hands into the pitch there, and gonna be a foul ball, but that hurt, I can tell you right now. He was definitely offering at the pitch, was swinging, and kind of got a piece of his arm there. So we're going to do that again. So the count's still 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Let's see what happens here. So we get a curveball right at the 6th hole, right to your shortstop. Got pretty good speed, but Griffin punches him out here. Owen fields it, and it's pretty solid. Half inning there by Jace, gets the outs, no damage in that one. So let's see if the Saints can get back in there and get the bats going. We need some runs. We need a base runner to start with here. Let's see if we can get something going.
I know. Goes a long way.
Hey, make something happen. I'll go back.
I was going to tell you, don't go in the wind. Come back on you.
Hey, just let's go back.
All right, here we go. Going to be bottom of the fourth. Mr. Owen Cassidy steps to the plate. He had a single his last time up. Hit the ball pretty solid. Let's see if Mr. Owen can do it again. Find a way on here. We need some base runners. That pitch is, he's just out front of it a little bit. Ball was kind of outside, barely misses for strike one. No balls, one strike.
Hey, let's go, baby. Let's go 4-4.
Ball's hit pretty well, just a little air under it, right to center field. He hauls it in here for the first out. Mr. Dylan James will be up next to bat for the Saints, your second baseman, number 9. Behind him, Mr. Jake Hudson will hit. See if Dylan can find a way to get on here and get something started. We need some momentum. Need one base runner to start with here, and then see what we can do from there.
Go, Dylan.
It's a fastball, a little off, in, low. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. That's ball 3, low and off the plate. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 out. Bottom of the 4th. Saints need some offense. Need a base runner, something to get going here, something to start some momentum. That's a tough one. You're standing there. That ball was well off the plate, and that's just inconsistent there. And then that was a better pitch for sure, but I'm still not certain that was a strike. It makes it very difficult on a hitter because the first pitch was unhittable and that pitch was mildly better, but it was still tough. And then you have to do that. So Dylan will be the second out. That's unfortunate. I thought he should be standing on first, but not so. So we got 2 outs in the inning here. Scores 8-3. Bottom of the 4th, Mr. Jake Hudson, number 6, comes in as your hitter. Hit the ball very well the other night. I think he ended the game with a stand-up triple. Hit the ball very hard. Let's see if Jake can find a way to fire his team up here and get some momentum. That's a fastball. Looked to be off the plate, but all of a sudden that's a strike last half inning, and count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, we got a strikeout. So after 4, the score is 8-3 Cardinals.
Those pitches were not good. Jack couldn't buy that pitch earlier.
I saw the look. I know. I saw the look.
That first strike to Dylan was that far out. Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Jace Walker back on the hill for the Saints. Rest of the lineup remains the same. Unfortunately, we're going to have a play at first. And that was a great play by Jake Hudson at third. But unfortunately, it pulled Owen off the bag just a little. That's a surprise right there to see a leadoff bunt. But, hey, there you go. He's on. So, anyway, just couldn't get it. That was a really tough play over here at third base and was very close to making that play. Did about as good as he could, and a really, really good bunt, unfortunately. So that's going to be a strike one. Got a runner on first here with a leadoff bunt. No outs, one strike. That's a foul ball just out of the reach of the first baseman. Owen Cassidy tries to run it down, can't get there, but 2 strikes, no balls.
Let's go.
Runner on first base. Jace Walker on the hill for the Saints. Looking pretty solid here. Just needs to limit the runs here. Keep it where it's at and give us a chance to do some offensive damage here in the 5th. That's a good curveball. It sticks the bat out there and is able to make contact. It falls shallow left field in front of Josh Brown. Nothing he can do there. Just good piece of hitting on a really good curveball. Just gets enough of it. So you got no outs. Runners at first and second. Need a ground ball. Roll a double play here. Something good to happen. We need some momentum to go the Saints' way. It's just been kind of just nothing stuck together that allowed us to build anything thus far. We need to need something solid here. See if Jace can make it happen here. Double play would be great.
Ground ball right here. Let's go one. Jay. Get 2. Free. Owen.
That's going to be popped straight up on a bunt attempt. Catcher unable to get to it. Strike one. No balls, 1 strike. No outs. Runners at first and second here. Let's see if we get that same bunt attempt. You do. He squares but is able to pull back on a ball off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Gonna do that again. That will be popped up.
Yes, sir.
Cannot get it down. Records an out. That's a break for the Saints. Let's see if we can capitalize on it. So we got an out here. Runners at first and second.
Hold up. Everybody takes you, Jake.
Got one ball outside, taken outside, well off the plate for ball one. One ball, no strikes. You do have one out. Top of the fifth. He's swinging away here. Gets the lead off. That's a really good play by Jake Hudson right there. He lays out, grabs the ground ball, which is all but by him. Jumps up, tags the base runner for the force out. Throws to first, does not get the runner, but Owen blocks that up, and I mean, just a great play. Turned what definitely probably would have been into a from a scoring potential into just an out. That may be the kickstarter here. That's a good play right there. So you got two outs now. That was one ball out off the plate. Got a ball in, taken for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. You do have 2 outs. See if we can get in here after that gem of a defensive play there. Get the bats going. It's a good pitch. Fastball in, cut at, no contact. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Cardinals lead the Saints right now 8-3. You got 2 outs here though. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Let's go. Never know.
Right fielder Cooper Thompson calls off your second baseman, rightly so. Takes the fly out on his own, gets the third out there. That's a pretty good defensive inning right there. That could have been some runs scored. We held it where it was at. Scores 8-3. Bottom of the 5th. See if the Saints can get going here.
Bad. Yep.
Two more on deck. Here we go. Thank you, sir. Nice and bright, sunshiny day. One at a time.
One going at the sack.
Let's go, back.
All right, here we go. We got our leadoff hitter up at the plate, and Josh Brown, number 1, the left fielder for the Saints. Pretty good defensive inning in the last half of the 5th, so let's see if the Saints can get going here. That's a first pitch ball taken low for ball 1. Matthew Dallas, the designated hitter, number 22, will be up behind him. See if Josh can find a way on here. We need some base runners, and nowhere close. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Bottom of the 5th here. Need some runs. Need something to just make this just close enough to put some pressure on Brighton. It's a pretty good pitch, but just not a pitch you want to hammer at for the first strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Josh Brown, your leadoff hitter at the plate right now for the Saints. Hit the ball very well thus far this year. He needs to do it again here. We got 3 balls, 1 strike. Got a good count here. Gonna have an opportunity to probably hit a good pitch here, hopefully. Find a way on. See if Josh can get the job done here. That'll be a ball in off the plate. Taken for ball 4. Leadoff man is on here. Number 1, Josh Brown, has another good at bat. Finds his way to first base. Pretty decent speed on the pads. Really good hitter at the plate. 3-hole hitter up after him. So here we go. Pretty good start to the inning here. Let's see if Matthew can find his way on the base pads here. He's due for a hit this game. He's hit the ball phenomenal thus far this year. Looking to get it done here. Pretty decent at bat going last time. Fouled one just sky high behind the plate. I thought it was no way going to get caught, and wind carried it right, kept it in play, and got caught out. But see if Matthew can find a way on the pads here. It's a good pitch. Matthew didn't like it. Not the one he wanted to go after. One ball, 1 strike, no outs. Bottom of the 5th inning here. Brighton is leading right this second, 8-3. Got a runner on first base and Josh Brown. He had a pretty good at bat. Runner goes. Gets the out at second. No, they get the out at first. I think the throw pulled him off the bag just a little at second. So they get the out at first, but not the out at second. Josh Brown will be safe at second base. But they are talking about it. He will be safe, so that's kind of a break for the Saints there. That looked to be a surefire double play ball. Hit right at the second baseman. Had a decent flip, but it was a little high, and I guess it pulled him off the bag enough, and he collected it and threw it to first and recorded the first out, but did not get the second baseman. So we got a runner in scoring position here. You got Josh Russell at the plate, your center fielder, number 21. Takes a pitch for strike 1 there. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out here, bottom of the 5th. Josh Russell up to bat. Hits one off the end of the bat. Second baseman pulls in a little fly out, and that'll be your second out. Bottom of the 5th here for the Saints. You got a runner on second. Just can't get the hits to string together here, and
We got a trip?
innings are not going their way thus far. You got Trip Ray at the plate, number 13, your 4-hole hitter runner. Second base is Josh Brown in scoring position. You got a big sweeping curveball, well outside. Catcher blocks it up. Runner stays put at second. See if Tripp can get a mistake here and hammer something home here. It's a pretty good pitch. I think fooled Tripp just a little. Came in pretty slow, broke right back over the plate, and that's not the one he wanted. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th here. That's a ball off the plate, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tripp's had a he had a hit his first time up to bat. Today kind of missed one a little, but found a way on and is looking to hit one hard. That's not it. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the at-bat that kind of puts another man on here and we can get something strung together here. Right now we got 1 man on, but need 5 runs to pull even here. So throws a pitch on the inside part of the plate that was really close to being a ball. Ump liked it, call it a strike. So the count's full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's see if Tripp can get it done here. That's a ball fouled down the third base line. A pretty decent pitch. Tripp got it out of there. Gonna do it again here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Saints are down 8-3 here. Josh Brown, your base runner, stands on second. That will be hit weakly to second. Off the end of the bat, kind of up in front of this kid. This kid just doesn't throw anything very hard, and it's just hard for these hitters to just stay back on it, and we just cannot, for some reason, string anything together right now. But so after 5, your score is 8-3, Brighton.
Excuse me, guys.
All right, top of the 6th. Unfortunately, it's still the same score, 8-3. Mr. Jace Walker's back on the hill again for the Saints. Everything is the same. That's a good curveball. Just in off the plate, taken for ball 1. Let's see if Jace can get out of this inning with nothing positive for the Cardinals happening. How about that? It's a hard hit foul ball down the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Here we go, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch off the plate though. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball's hit hard, but shallow center for Josh Russell. Gets underneath it, gets a fly out here. Jace gets a put out, which is what we need more of for sure. That's a tough play. That ball was hit very high. It's easy for a fielder to get in faster than he thinks, but Josh made easy work of it and gets the first out here. That's a fastball out off the plate, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Top of the 6th. Jace is looking pretty good here. That's going to be a shallow, just base hit that gets off the end of the bat, but falls just short of left field. Nothing you can do with that. You got 1 out now. You got runner on first. That's a good pitch, good curveball, taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Need a double play ball here.
Get on the bag!
All right, well, that was a potential double play ball, just not quick enough. So the lead out is off the bag at second. We got him, but could not get the runner at first. So we got 2 outs now, runner on first. For the Saints here. See if Jace can get out of this and get back in there and give it to the bat. We got an attempted bunt with 2 outs here. So, and on turf on top of that. It's tough to get a bunt down, much less on turf. Ball runs so much faster. But surprise is a factor, so he's not going to attempt that. Count goes 2 balls, no strikes at this point. Let's see what he's got here. See if Jace can. Count goes 3 balls, no strikes. But you got 2 outs here, runner on first. Got a force out at either first or second here. Get a called strike right over the heart of the plate. Good pitch by Jace there. Needs to challenge him here and get a swing or do the same exact thing. Instead, we got a ball 4 low, fastball. Doesn't appear to me that he was swinging at any point during that at bat, but May have more of the same here. I don't know. We'll see if Jace can get it done here. Needs to put some pressure on the hitter here and just get the swings. That's a good pitch. Foul ball over the first base dugout. Count is no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Score is 8-3, Brighton. See if Jace can get this third out here. We got another square to bunt. Taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a good pitch. Good curveball. That pitch broke 3 feet. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Same pitch. Good pitch. Records the third out here. 2 back-to-back. Good-looking curveballs by Jace there to end that inning. So you got 8-3 scores. 8-3 Brighton. See if the Saints can get the bats going here.
One of them has a set of urinals on that. That's right. Unfortunately, you got to open the door to check.
Knock, knock, coming in.
I'm a man. Is it okay?
Man, he's sick right now. He's got a stomach bug. Yeah. A couple of weekends ago, 2 weekends ago, yeah. It really depends on the game, but none of them are really. I mean, they have the starting group and then maybe 1 outfielder and 1 infielder getting some extra time. Yeah, and they brought in 4 pitcher grad students and 4 makes sense. So they're pretty old.
Yeah, I'll be a little more prepared tomorrow. I'll have some coveralls on it. This cold. Not even kidding.
Hey, starts off.
That's what we need. Let's go. Gotta get it going.
Here we go, folks. Griffin Rose up to bat for the Saints. Score is 8-3, unfortunately, but we're about to fix that, hopefully. We need it. We need it probably right now. I don't know how much time is left in this game, but we need to string something together. That's a ball taken low outside for ball 1. We need about 7-8 base runners this inning. That's another ball taken low and outside off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. You got Griffin Rose up to bat for the Saints. You got Cooper Thompson coming in after him. Your right fielder. He's made several putouts today. Just need some hits. That is a pitch called a strike on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nothing that you would want to swing at with no strikes for sure. That's a strike. Called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs. See if Griff can keep it going here and put the ball in play. That's a pretty good take right there. It's count is full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We need Griffin on like in the worst way here. Get our leadoff hitter on here. That's always a pretty good sign to what can be a decent inning. That's a ball. Pretty good at bat by Griffin Rose there to find his way on here. We need some base runners. Cooper Thompson will be your batter here. He's going to be up with nobody out, one man on. Behind him will be Owen Cassidy, number 44, your first baseman. He's played really good today. Met a couple of pretty good digs at first base, good defensive plays. Just we need to get some bats. Need to get some base hits here. I think with some momentum and a little bit of pressure on the defense here, they could have a big inning. I haven't seen anything defensively here that early that would make me think that if we put some pressure on them, we couldn't get some runs across the board here. So we'll see. Just got to put it in play and make some things happen here. Same starting pitcher on the hill for the Cardinals. That's a called strike. Not what Cooper wanted. Rightly so, I think. That ball looked to be a little up. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Runner on first base is Griffin Rose, and you get a ground ball to the shortstop. His only play is to first base. It's a close play, but Cooper is out at first. Griffin advances to second base. You got 1 out here. 1 man on. Bottom of the 6th. You got Owen Cassidy up to bat, number 44. Good lefty hitter. Let's see if Owen can find a way somehow to get on here and put a couple of men on, put some pressure on the Cardinals. Thus far, past the first 2 innings, we have not applied any good pressure. Had a couple of breaks, just kind of didn't go our way, and 1 or 2 decent hits, and next thing you know, it's 8-3. Just need one good thing to happen here, and that's a ball. That's a good take. That's a tough pitch to take. That looked like a strike out of his hand. Ball came in off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out to Owen Cassidy here. Your shortstop, Griffin Rose, is on second, waiting to go to third. That's another ball up, taken for ball 3. Here we go. Let's see if we can get Owen on. 2 men on, 1 out. Getting better at that point. We just need to get him on. That's a strike on the outside part of the plate. That'll be 3-1 now. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. See if Owen can force another good pitch here, get something good to hit at. Was a good pitch, just well out front. We have missed today. It has been out front for sure. We have missed a lot of pitches, just getting either on our front side or being a little early. Let's see if Owen can stay back on it here and find a good pitch here. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. A ball solidly hit. That ball is caught. We will tag up and go to third. That was a well-struck ball. Owen hit the ball deep. Wind was going that way, and the right fielder barely got to it and makes a really good catch. Griffin does manage to tag up and get to third on a ball I thought was really going to probably burn the right fielder, but he hauls it in and makes a good play, and now we got 2 outs here. Bottom of the 6th. Score is still 8-3. Griffin Rose is at third base. Your batter, let's go here. Got our Second baseman number 9 up to bat here. See if Dylan can get us a hit. You got Jake Hudson behind him. You got Dylan James up to bat. They need a hit. Bad. They need to extend this inning. Put some level of pressure on Brighton here. That ball gets away from the catcher. Runner stays put. Two balls, one strike, 2 outs. Dylan James is your hitter. He's due. Let's see if Dylan can get it done here. That's going to be a base hit. No way he catches that. Ball goes right by him. That ball will go to the fence, and that will be 3 for Dylan. He will stand up safely at third base, and that is a pretty solid hit. Kind of misplayed by the center fielder. He was never going to catch it, but he didn't stop it either, and the ball goes by him. Ends up with a triple. That will be a RBI for Mr. Dylan. Griffin Rose will score. The score is now 8-4. We got 2 outs, but we got a runner in scoring position here. So if we can get Dylan across the plate here, things get a little better. Still got a lot of work to do, but now that will be a base hit right over the shortstop. That is Jake Hudson. Will have a RBI and a base hit. So he stands on first base. Dylan James will score. The score is now 8-5, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs. You got Josh Brown will now be your batter. Dylan just scored. So you got your leadoff man at the plate. Your tying run is in the hole here, which is good. That's a ball 1 taken low and outside by Josh. Jake Hudson stands on first base after a pretty solid single right over the shortstop's head. Jake's played great today. Came into the game a little bit ago, made a couple of great defensive stops. Base hit right there, and that's a ball. Looks off the plate, but strike 1. The Josh Brown is your hitter, leadoff hitter. Josh walked a couple times today. Had some pretty good at bats to get deep in the counts, and he hits a ball right at shortstop here, and that ball will get by. He's safe. Jake Hudson will score from first right there. He had a little collision there at first base between the base runner and the fielder. Looked like he was going to get impeded on the way to second there, but he is standing on first base. The score is now 8-6. The tying run is at the plate in Matthew Dallas, and I have personally seen this kid hit bombs, so he can get it done here. And Josh Brown stands at first base. You got in the hole, you'll have Josh Russell if we can get Matthew on somehow. Score's 8-6. It's a lot better than when we started this inning. It was 8-3, and we have put up 3 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. You're going to have a pitching change. You got a lefty coming in for the Cardinals. We'll see if the Saints can extend this inning.
That's right. Could have been given second base there. You know, it looked like.
Yeah, the guy.
But he was trying to field.
Yeah, he was fielding.
I'm sure that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
don't know why only one side hurts my ear. It's weather, man. Oh. Tell you what, if we get Matthew on here, just don't know. You know what I mean? Not supposed to happen, but it can. Hey, I don't mind it. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Situation is 8-6 Cardinals here, but the Saints have strung together a few hits here and got some momentum. They've scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th. You got 2 outs, but you got a runner on first, and Matthew Dallas is at the plate. So we just had a pitching change. That's going to be a ball in off the plate, taken for ball 1. So you got Josh Brown as the base runner at first base. Just put the ball in play his last time up, and that's a ball well off the plate, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs to Matthew Dallas, the hitter, number 22, our designated hitter. And this kid can hit, so you got a real big area left. You got a real big gap down the right field line, so who knows? We'll see. But it's 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, so let's get the go-ahead run at the plate here in Josh Russell, hopefully, and then that's well off the plate, taken for ball 4. Josh Brown will go to second. Matthew Dallas goes to first. Josh Russell steps to the plate. Josh Russell's the go-ahead run here, so scores 8-6, bottom of the 6th inning. I don't know where we stand on time, but this could be it. Okay, well, it could be. We could have another inning here. We might get her done right here, though. Let's see if we can get the runs in here to, at a bare minimum, extend it to another inning. Got Josh at the plate. That's a ball taken for a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners will be rolling on contact here. Pretty good speed on the base pads. Real good speed at the plate. That's a ball low, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. If we can get Josh on here, our 3-hole hitter, we got our 4-hole hitter coming up. Got a good off-speed pitch there. A swing and a miss by Josh. He got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's see here. See if Josh can protect here and fight it off and get back. Foul ball. Good cut, protecting there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wouldn't be surprised if you see that exact same pitch. Of course you will. Foul ball. Great job. Way to hang in there, Josh. I think you may see another one of those. I don't think he's wanting to throw Josh a fastball here. Josh is third in the lineup here, and I think. Oh man, what a good hit! That ball was hit dead at first base. Solid, just found a glove. So that is unfortunately going to be your ball game. Your final score, 8-6. The Saints go down. Unfortunately, just a little bit too little, too late. They had a really good last couple of innings there. Just didn't do enough early. So the Saints go down 8-6 to the Cardinals. We'll hope for a better result tomorrow. That was a really good shot. Ball hit really hard right at the first baseman, who has been suspect defensively a couple times today. Unfortunately, it was just right at him. He couldn't miss it. So anyway, thanks for listening in. We'll see you tomorrow.